everybody, thanks for joining today. I just want to do a quick video on bath bombs. So I ordered some new supplies off Amazon and I wanted to try out my MoonCake press that I got here. This is a 75 gram moon press. It's adjustable, so you can decide how deep you want the moon press to be. I ordered ones with flower prints on them. I don't know how well you can take my gloves off so I can focus the camera. I don't know how well you can see these, but the details are pretty nice, and they just clip and screw onto the back of this press, and hopefully it's going to make it easier for me to make bath bombs. I'll show you the other patterns. There's a pack of 6, and I'll put up, whoops, I just dropped them everywhere. Okay, I'll show you the different patterns that I ordered. There's a pack of 6 that I got on Amazon. There's one, and then this is the back. I was hoping this would make bath bombs, making them a little bit easier, because I was noticing that I was struggling with the form on them. I don't know if you've ever made bath bombs by hand, but you have to, pack the mold pretty tight, and then let them sit to dry. And sometimes when they were drying, they were getting like a flat spot on the bottom just because of the moisture in the air. So I thought if I could lay these properly, that hopefully there would be no moisture on the bottom of the bath bomb. So I was hoping they would just overall look nicer. And then I'm also planning on taking some mica and painting on some of this, just so that you can see some of these details after it's done. So that's one thing that I ordered from them. I also ordered from Amazon some colorants. These were super cheap. I will put a link in the description. I have other bath bomb colorants, but since these price-wise were cheap, had a lot of color options, and since I'm just trying things out and experimenting, I thought I would go ahead and order some stuff to see. All of these are water soluble. They can be used in other things, like soap. It said Play-Doh, bath bombs, basically anything that you would put in the bath. So they will dissolve nicely in water, hopefully. We'll see how they work. Usually what I order, and I might do a comparison test, and these are kind of old, so excuse me for that, but I usually order the Bumbleberry La Balm colorants, and I absolutely love these. I've never had any issues with them. I might, like I said, do a comparison test sometime later, a different video. So for the mixture, I'll go ahead and give you guys the recipe, because it's pretty standard. It's what most people use. I'm gonna put my gloves on too, and I'll go ahead and put this up here for you so you can see. It is 1 cup baking soda, a 1/2 cup citric acid, a 1/2 cup of cornstarch, and a 1/2 cup of Epsom salt. Then for the fragrance oil, you use 2 teaspoons of fragrance oils, and I used Heavenly Honeysuckle by Brambleberry. It's one of my top favorite floral scents. And I also added some oil in it. You don't have to add oil into this recipe, but I just feel like it kind of gives it a little bit more like of a nicer feeling if you're gonna soak in a bath bomb, besides just having the smell and the fizz and the color. Why not put some oil in there? So I do about a tablespoon of avocado oil. I don't want to put too much oil, and I chose a lightweight one, so it basically doesn't just like float on the top of the water, like make it really slimy in the bath, but just enough to soak into your skin. So all of the ingredients are in the bowl except for, this is the baking soda. I'm just mixing it really good because I'm hoping the bath bombs work. My baking soda might be a little bit old or something, because it was really clumpy when I tried to pour it. So I'm gonna pour this in, and with bath bombs you can color them with micas, or like I said, the liquid colorants that I have. Either way is perfectly fine. I always also put, no matter what kind of colorants I'm using, just to be on the safe side, I put a little polysorbate 80 into my bath bombs. I usually use like a tablespoon for this particular recipe. And this is a pretty small batch, and when I was using the standard bath mold before, and they were, I think they were number 3 bombs, they were about that big, I would get about 6 bath bombs out of that. So we'll see how many I can get out of this recipe with the Moon Press at 75 grams. Sorry, all the dust is kind of flying up. I just want to make sure everything is in there great. So I'm going to pick a color, and I want to do a pink because or maybe a purple if they have, yeah, there is a purple in this box. So let me pull out the purple. It is called lavender. So I'm going to open this up and do a few drops of this. Oops. That's not good. Now, I don't know how many I'll need, but with a little balm colorant, I only needed about 1 or 2 drops to really get the whole thing colored. So we're going to see here how far 2 drops goes. And this seems okay so far. The lip balm colorant from Brambleberry doesn't really cause the fizzing of the bath bomb. So if you're using like mica and water or something to mix the color, you might start to get a reaction. So you usually don't want to use water if you don't have to. Yeah, this is gonna need, I can already tell quite, I need like the whole thing, I feel like, of colorant. Let me try 2 more drops and see where that gets us. 1, 2, oh, that was 3. Maybe I fast forward some of this mixing. Okay, now that I feel this is pretty mixed in pretty good, I am going to add my liquids and keep mixing. You do want to make sure that all the clumps of color are pretty much squished out, because that's how you know the color is like evenly dispersed. It's starting to get a little bit more purple right now. I would say it's very light, a lot lighter than I was considering or thinking it would be, considering that it's purple. So let's go ahead and slowly add the oils in. This is, like I said, the oils, my fragrance oil, the avocado oil, and the polysorbate 80. Just go ahead and dump that. There we go. Color's starting to come through a little bit better. And I can also smell it. It's starting to smell really good. See, this is like almost the consistency that we need it to make the bath bombs, which is, in my opinion, not good. Something is not right here, so these might not float like in the past when I've made them. This is pretty much ready to go. Hope it's not reacting. I'm just gonna make sure we mix it all really good. Also, there's a lot of debate on bath bomb making of whether to use rubbing alcohol or witch hazel. And personally, I don't have a preference. I did this recipe many different times with many variants, and I've tried it both with just rubbing alcohol, just witch hazel, and the rubbing alcohol, it seemed like they set up a little bit quicker, but the witch hazel is really what made the bath bombs, like, I'm not even joking, rock hard, which was awesome. So what I do now is I actually do a little bit of both. So let me get my mixer ready. I always have something to mix because when you spray, it's going to start fizzing if you're not careful. So this is the rubbing alcohol. I'll do a couple spritz of that. It might just be too much moisture in my house right now too. That's another reason why I don't do bath bombs a whole lot. Oh, it's not open. The witch hazel, still not open. Maybe not enough in here. And that was not what I wanted. See, it started to react to the crap. This needs to be turned down. Yeah, anyone who's made bath bombs before, or if you're thinking about making bath bombs, you know, it's always good to start small, but it is one of those things that it's really hard to get off the ground because I need a little bit more. They do take a lot of time, you know, just getting it right, formulating it right. The consistency has to be perfect, otherwise it doesn't work. And like I said, when you're spraying them, they're fizzing, and it can just kind of be a headache. So the color is starting to come through pretty nice though. But I really did put, I don't know if you saw, probably about 20 drops in here, which is a lot more than I use with the brambleberry kind. So for the price difference though, it might be okay. Okay, I need just a little bit more. I think I'm gonna do another spritz or two of the witch hazel and then a little bit of the rubbing alcohol. Just want to make sure. Probably just a little bit more rubbing alcohol. That helps keep the moisture actually out. Well, not keep it out, but you know what I mean. Take some of it out of the recipe. Hopefully if these turn out well at the end, I can do a demo and show you how they go. I'm hoping they float. Usually they do, but probably since I'm making a video, they're not going to. Okay, this is starting to be a pretty decent consistency. Don't want to get it too wet. Like everybody says, you know, you've probably heard it if you've been watching videos or reading about bath bombs. You do want them, I think it's reacting because it looks like it's moving. You do want them to feel like, you know, wet sand. Okay, so let's start packing this in there. I'm gonna pack this really good. Never used these before, so bath bombs, the tighter you pack, the better. So alright, now that that's packed pretty tight, I am going to press it down on the cookie sheet that I have over there, and I'll cut to it. So just a second. And that's part of the thing with bath bombs, making sure they're tight. Usually you want to let your bath bombs sit about 4 to 6 hours before you even try to move or touch them. These ones usually set up pretty quick, so if I can do one in my hand. There we go. And that was pretty easy. Let me see. The detail looks really good on these. I am impressed, and they're pretty, I don't want it to crumble, thick. So I'll do a couple more. And then I will go ahead and let these dry, and then like I said, I'm going to paint them with mica. So far, as long as they don't start like deforming in a couple hours, this is much easier than a regular bath bomb press, and now I understand why people use these. So I've been just seeing people in some of the Facebook groups that I'm in using them for years, and I thought they were cute, but I don't know, I didn't really understand what was better about them. That one was a little bit hard to get out, but again, another beautiful bath bomb. Okay, here's the up close detail of me with the bath bombs. I just took them out of the mold. They've been sitting about 5 minutes, and we got 6 full ones, and then one like half size one. Oops. That was a little bit shorter than these other ones, you can tell. And I'll show you another shot once they are painted at the end. Okay, we're here at the kitchen sink, and I've got the lovely bath bomb here. Like I said, it started to fizz a little bit, but this is just the smaller one, so we're going to test it out and see how it floats in the sink, and see what the fizz color looks like. So here we go. Ooh, and it is definitely floating. Oh, I think it sunk to the bottom. Let me see. It's like floating in the middle there. It's not quite all the way to the top. Here it comes back. Looking pretty. I was hoping that gold dust would be enough to kind of let a little gold in the water, but I don't think it will be. Let me dry my hand. So this one's smaller, so it's not gonna go as long. Usually when I do them in the round mold, they will fizz for about 3 or 4 minutes, but they, I feel like, are packed in a little bit tighter. I don't know if these are packed in quite as tight, so I'll have to work on that as I get it down. The water, kind of murky. I was hoping it would be a prettier purple. I don't know, a little bit disappointed with the bath bomb colorants, to be quite honest. Okay, one more step I forgot to show you is that I have these foil wraps that I use for my bath bombs. I got this probably about 2 or 3 years ago when I used to do them a lot, and I just kept them and saved them because I stopped doing bath bombs and whatnot. So I'm going to take the bath bomb, and this, by the way, I think is a 6x6 size, if I remember correctly. So I'm just going to take the bath bomb. I am going to put it upside down on the foil, and then I'm just going to take the corners and meet them away. And this used to, so these are so much smaller than my other bath bombs that I used to do. These used to, you know, fit the number 3 large size bath bombs. So I'm just gonna try to pull it up as nice as I can. And I think I might, I don't know if I will tape these or if I'll get some sort of sticker here to put at the bottom, maybe put the ingredient list. But they'll be packaged like this. So I just kind of wanted to show you guys that real quick. Alright,